When it comes to electron dots, or electron configurations, we're going to use a shortcut method. There's a few things you have to memorize or have to understand. These are the period numbers. Those are the levels. And they go across. So this is the 5th period. Within those periods we have different orbitals. So this is an s orbital. Those first two boxes are s orbitals. That's the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, all the way down. And then when we get into this middle section here, that's the d orbitals. So this is the 4th d level. And you see the d's start on the 4th level. And this would be the 5th d level. Actually, it's not the 4th and 5th d, because one trick you just have to memorize is that even though this is on the 4th level, you have to subtract 1 when you do the d's. So this is actually the 3d. And this is the 4d. This is 2d, or 2s rather, 3s, 4s, 5s. Okay, and then going over to the P's, these are the P's, and that's just something to memorize. So this would be 2p. So second period, that's just a p orbital. This would be 3p, 4p, on down the line. R1, this is an S here, goes all the way over here, so that's 1s. And then we can also use superscripts to say how many boxes are filled up. So for instance, this box right here, it's in the 2p orbital, and I count over 1, 2, 3. So this right here would be 2p3. Okay, if I wanted to talk about this one right here, it's in the 1, 2, 3, 4th level. That's my p orbitals, and that's the first box. This would be 4p2, 4p3, and I can go all the way over to 4p6. So if I was to talk about this box here, it's on the 3rd level. That's an S. These are my S's, and that's the first box. This is the second box. Now when we do an electron configuration, let's say we want to know this element here. And this happens to be calcium. So calcium is on the 4th level. So what we're going to do to write the configuration, anytime we have the 4th level, or any level, whatever level that element is, we're going to go to the preceding level, and we're going to go to the noble gases. So this column right here, these are called noble gases. So the first noble gas that comes before the element is our starting point. So with calcium, in the 4th level, we go to the 3rd level, noble gas, and it's argon. So this is our starting point for our configuration, argon. So argon, all of these boxes are filled up. That's what that says. Okay, so now we just have to fill in the 4th level. Well, we said this here is an s orbital. He's in the 4th level, s orbital, and we're filling in 2 boxes. So 4th level, s orbital, 2 boxes. Alright, that's the electron configuration for calcium. How about tin? It's found right here on the periodic table. Okay, so tin is in the 5th period. So anytime I do a configuration, I'm going to go to the previous noble gas, the noble gas in the previous period. In this case, it's the 4th period. And this noble gas in the 4th period is krypton. Okay, so that's going to be my foundation. I'm going to start with that. That tells me all I need to know for periods 1 through 4. Now for the fifth period, I have to say who all these boxes are, what the address is for all of these. So again, here's my s orbital. It's on the fifth level, so I'm going to say 5s. Okay, each box is filled. I know all of these boxes up to this one are filled. So then my next block is the D block. And this is, remember when we do the D block, we have to subtract 1 from there, so that's 4D. Now all of these boxes are filled. And if I count them, there's 10. And now I'm over to my last group here. And again, this is the P block. It's in the fifth level. So the fifth level P block, and I count over 1, 2. That's my electron configuration for 10. Alright, so if we're always remembering S block, P block, D block, nearest noble gas that precedes our elements, and then just tell what elements are filled in.